All right, WWE Night of Champions pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. I wanted to do a video, predictions video, and there is a crazy-ass storm going on outside my house right now, so I don't know if any of that's going to get picked up on the audio, but the wind is, like, blowing around like insane. So, anyway, it's like pitch black out there, so I don't know how the lighting is in here. I don't have any really good lighting because, you know, I don't have any money. But, you know, we're going to do it. Let's do it. I got the WWE's website up in front of me. I'm just going to run through the matches in the order they're listed, give you my thoughts and my predictions. First thing I am noticing, looking at this site, is the extreme lack of matches listed for this pay-per-view. There is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches for this $60 pay-per-view. Pretty sure they're going to be adding some more matches. Probably on SmackDown they'll make another match, I'm assuming. But I can't wait until after SmackDown airs, and I didn't look at any dirt sheet sites. So I'm just going to do the video with the matches that are listed. And just to put this on the record for me, I think that it is a very terrible idea to, when you're charging somebody, when you want somebody to pay for your product that much money, $55, $60, to wait until 2 days before the airing of the show to have the full listing of matches is stupid. That's just dumb in my opinion. Why wouldn't you make the full card available at least the week before the pay-per-view instead of on Friday night saying, oh, here's another match, here's 2 more matches on the card that we're just making up now, or maybe we had it planned out ahead of time. Probably not likely with the WWE, but now they're on the show. So we've got 48 hours to market the full card to try to get people to buy it. That's kind of fucking dumb, don't you think? I think that's fucking stupid. But anyway, let's get to the actual matches here. First up is the Kickoff Match, a tag team turmoil #1 contenders match. You're going to have the Primetime Players versus the Usos versus tons of fucking shit versus the Real Americans, a.k.a. Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. I do not like calling them the Real Americans. Versus the 3MB, which is probably going to be Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal because they don't like to let Drew McIntyre wrestle for some stupid reason. I think that this match is going to be very short. By the time all the teams get out there, I imagine they're probably going to have like 7 minutes to do their thing, so you're not going to see any really great wrestling. You're going to see them all trying to do, you know, 1 or 2 of their bigger moves, and then they're going to get out of the ring. Primetime Players are going to win this match. I mean, they're the ones that are on the roll. They got a nice wave of momentum going, so I definitely think they're going to win this match and go on to face Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns at the pay-per-view. And might as well just talk about that match, even though obviously it's not on the site yet because the match hasn't been made. But Primetime Players versus The Shield. That's the match I think you're going to see on the pay-per-view. I think it will probably be an okay match. It all depends. I mean, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, they can really work well in most matches. I mean, they had a hard time making tons of fucking shit look good. But other than that, I think with the Primetime Players, they should do all right. So yeah, this should be an okay match, and Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, obviously going to retain the titles. There's no way they're going to lose the belts to the Primetime Players. Up next is the Divas Championship match. It's a fatal 4-way match. That doesn't make it better, by the way. It's Divas Champion AJ Lee versus Natalya versus Brie Bella versus Naomi. And what do I think about this match? I think I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter how good AJ's been cutting promos against all the Total Divas chicks so far. Once they get in the ring and actually start wrestling, I mean, I know Natalya's not too bad, so maybe they'll let AJ and Natalya do some stuff, but I'm not expecting a lot from this match, especially with all 4 of them in there. You know, it's probably not going to be that great. But who knows? Maybe I'll be surprised. But I think that AJ is going to retain. And if she doesn't, I don't really care. Alright, up next is the World Heavyweight Championship match. Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam. You have one representative of the Latino people versus another representative of the Latino people. Yay! Oh man, it's really raining out there. But this match, I think Del Rio, man, he's been boring the shit out of me lately. So I'm hoping his match with RVD will be able to get some exciting stuff out of Alberto Del Rio. And some people have been saying that you're going to see Ricardo Rodriguez do a heel turn and go back to Del Rio possibly. If that happens, that would just be fucking dumb. I mean, why would they do it in the first place? It doesn't really make any sense. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm hoping this match is going to be good, but I have my doubts. And I think that Del Rio is going to retain. I don't see RVD winning that title. Alright, up next is CM Punk versus the Intercontinental Champion Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman in a handicap elimination match. This is not for the Intercontinental title. And interesting that it's an elimination match. It's very possible that Paul Heyman could let himself get disqualified or something, and then he could leave, and Curtis Axel could still continue the match. Of course, then they might do something like, make some sort of stipulation where Paul Heyman can't leave. So, I don't know what's going to happen there. It could be interesting. I definitely think this match is going to be good. CM Punk will probably work with Axel to bring out the best that Axel has to offer, and I think this will be a pretty solid match. And I do think that CM Punk is going to win. The build-up between the CM Punk and Paul Heyman has been excellent over the weeks, and I'm looking forward to seeing what CM Punk is going to do to Paul Heyman once he gets his hands on him. I don't know if this will be the last match as far as the Paul Heyman-Punk storyline goes, but it should be. I'm just interested to see where they're going to take the story next. And up next is the main event, WWE Champion Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan, WWE title on the line. This storyline has just been, it's just been spread out across every single show and chopped up into little pieces, and, just Triple H is everywhere and everybody else is getting involved. Edge, Christian, Dolph Ziggler, fucking Big Show especially. I was okay with this Corporation 2.0 storyline right up until Big Show got involved. Once they put Big Show in there, it was just too much. The focus, it was all Big Show. It was all Big Show, having no money, losing his job. It's fucking ridiculous. It has nothing to do with the match itself, and once again, I am afraid, just like for SummerSlam, that there's going to be a huge clusterfuck ending. That didn't really happen at SummerSlam. Yes, Triple H, hit the pedigree and Randy Orton cashed in, but that did not happen until after the match was over. Nothing happened during the match itself, so I don't know if we're going to get that lucky this time around, or Triple H, if they're going to throw everything in, or it'll be a ref bump, and then this fucking orgy of garbage is just going to happen. I don't know. But as far as, Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan, I'm hoping that they leave the two of them alone and they can wrestle the two of them together. I think you're going to see a good match out of these two. This will be a good main event, but the ending is probably going to fucking blow. And is Daniel Bryan going to win? I don't think so. I think you're going to see a clusterfuck at the end of this match that's going to hose Daniel Bryan over, and he's not gonna win that title. In fact, let me take a look at what the next pay-per-view is going to be. Oh, Battleground, and then Hell in a Cell. Just based on the next upcoming two pay-per-views, I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel Bryan doesn't win that title until all the way up at Hell in a Cell. I could see them having some sort of final match between Orton and Bryan in a Hell in a Cell match. So I don't think that Daniel Bryan's going to win this Sunday. I think Triple H and all that other... You're going to see Triple H, you're going to see The Shield, Stephanie, Big Show. They're all going to get in there, and it's going to be a fucking mess, and Daniel Bryan will wind up losing, but it's not going to be a clean loss. So overall, Night of Champions, should you buy this pay-per-view? I would not buy Night of Champions, and I'm not going to buy Night of Champions. This pay-per-view, there's too many question marks all over it where the WWE could just it just should turn out to be shit. But at the same time, it could be good. But I'm not willing to take a $50 chance on it to see if it's going to be good or not. All right, JB Squared 61279. This was a Night of Champions predictions video, and I apologize if the storm in the background made it hard to hear. I hope not, and I know the lighting's terrible, so I'm sorry for that too. But I will see you guys next time.